Hello, I'm Archie Luxury, and welcome to the program, fuckers. And today, I want to talk about middle-class ideals. And the pictures you see on the screen, this is my father's $1 million house, and this is his swimming pool. And I just got to say to you fuckers, man, my wife was saying to me the other day, she said, oh, wouldn't it be great to have a house like my father's? It's $1 million piece of real estate. I said, for God's sake, no. Can you imagine the mortgage payments? It means we'd have to borrow another $400,000, you know? It's just nasty shit. And this is the whole thing. You know, sometimes in life, you got to work out what you want. I mean, look, for all my collections, what have I got? I got Steam toys, I got Louis Vuitton, I got watches, I got jewelry, I got Cartier clocks. You know, I got all these little collections, right? But it's not $1 million worth. You know, these are things that I've bought over time slowly. And, you know, another way of looking at it is in Australia, we've got crazy property market. An average middle-class house is $500,000, okay? My house I live in, which I'm doing some repairs slowly, like adding curtains and painting the place, is probably smidgen under 400. That's in a lower middle-class area. And I got to be honest with you there, you know? Sometimes in life, you know, I've had many nasty fuckers who've come to me and say, oh, you shouldn't really buy a Patek unless you're a multi-millionaire, or you shouldn't be looking at Pateks unless it means the money means... I mean, this is just crass American bullshit. That's all it is. I mean, fuck. If you can live a life where, you know, you are comfortable or middle, and you have a Patek or something that really makes you happy, what's wrong with that? Do you really need the most expensive, you know, do you really need to be a millionaire to justify buying a Patek? I mean, in my case, I bought a Calatrava for about the $13,000 market on the used market. I've had a healthy return if I want to sell it, but I don't. I want to keep it. And it's retained its value pretty well there. It hasn't really, you know, it's increased in value. I bought it secondhand and it's gone up in value. And this is the thing. I've basically had the enjoyment of the piece for free. I've had it for free. And my annual calendar's the same. I mean, I bought that. I got the tax back because I went on a holiday, and it cost me about $16,750. And I was offered the price I paid for it back from the dealer who sold it to me. He said, I'll give you what I paid 18.5 and claimed the tax back. He said, I'll give you 18.5 for it now. I've worn the fucking thing for a year, enjoyed it, travelled with it, and he's going to give me my money back if I wanted to sell it. And that's only because it's worth even more money. And in all honesty, what a great thing. I've enjoyed this beautiful, beautiful thing for free. For free. I mean, why do you need to be a millionaire to have a Patek or any luxury item that makes you happy? And it's just ludicrous. Some of the comments that morons make there is just crazy. And I mean, it's the same thing. If you really want to own a Mercedes-Benz automobile, okay, you got to make your priorities right, and you got to sacrifice, and you got to, you know, but you don't have to buy a new one. You can buy a used one. You can sacrifice in other areas of your life, like food. You can eat ramen noodles, and you can drink generic brand soda water. I mean, fuck. You know, this is the whole thing. What are you prepared to sacrifice? And in this great democracy that we live in the Western world, we get to make whatever consumer choices we want. There is no wrong choice. There's no one saying to us, hey, you can't do this or you can't do that. You can do whatever you like with your consumer utiles. And getting back to the house situation, I don't really want to have $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 bigger mortgage. I mean, we could get a nicer place. But what for? I kind of think the house we've got is big enough. It houses my collections. What more do I really need or want? And this is the whole thing. Sometimes it's some of these luxuries which really do make you happy, and they're really fantastic things to pursue. And this is what you got to ask yourself. What is it? What is it? And in my case, I'm 41. I don't want a bigger mortgage. I want to travel. I want to present content on YouTube, be paid for it, and I want to get gifts and comments from viewers. And I'm working hard for that. I'm making quality content, putting out a lot of good vids, and we'll see what happens. But sometimes, you know, the clear path isn't always the answer. And don't let anyone say you can't achieve your dreams. If you're really keen about it, you can make it happen. I'm Archie Luxury. Tell me what you fuckers think of that.